Oh, Brykks got it.
Oh shit!
He's nice as fuck with the sniper.
Fuck you!
I thought that was the DMR, bro. No way.
Holy shit! Oh, fuck! Oh, damn it! Fuck!
Welcome to the Brykks shithouse. Let's get this run started off with a nice quick swap to the dual-wield Hulk Hogan's. Boom, 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 boom. Sit down, bitch. You've got it easy, don't you know? Let's proceed forward with this quest of carnage. This asshole has absolutely no idea what the hell just hit him. Let me just tip this dick bag. Whoa, it's getting a little hot in here. Let me take a little breather. I've got a little tingle in my pants. Let me jiggle my belt buckle and unleash the beast. And now it's just time to unleash my clogmongerer. 2 up, 2 down. Let's make it 3 and finish it off with this dummy who has absolutely no situational awareness. This guy thinks he's bested me. He's got the scope on me. You only get one, mister. I'll be back for more. I never make an empty promise. Sit down, bitch. Now let me just load up this special bullet. I've got your name written right on it. Good night, Jim Kite. War Machine ready. I am the War Machine. And you know what? We could go all day with clips like this if we really wanted to. There's no shortage. There's no shortage of straight assault, straight battery being unleashed upon my foe. But if we did, I'd probably pass out real quick here because let's just say there's not much blood being passed to my brain right now. I mean, if you took my pulse, you'd have to subtract 7. Anyways, today we're talking about the Pelington, but more importantly, we're talking about one very crucial attachment that we can slap on the Pelington to make it an absolute killing machine, and that is, holy shit, sit down, bitch. You probably guessed it. It is the iron sights. You know, people always say to me, hey, Brykks, you must really like these iron sights. I never see you with a scope on top of the snipers you equipped. And to that, all I have to say is, well, it was a chilly, cool Christmas morning. I was 10 years old, sitting around the Christmas tree, opening up one of the many gifts I had under it. As I unwrapped this last gift, I was amused to find a pair of binoculars, something that I had requested and was quite pleased to see. So like any eager 10-year-old would do, I decided to test them out. Looking through the living room window, I was scanning the neighborhood before ending up on Mr. Johnson's house across the street from ours. I peered into their window, and although their blinds were not fully open, I feel I could make out the faint outline of Mr. Johnson with Christmas paraphernalia sitting around him. And then I saw the mistletoe, and under the mistletoe was Mrs. Johnson, and she was kneeling there, giving old Mr. Johnson a big old fat sloppy kiss right on his fat head. And I thought, wow, isn't that a beautiful sight on this Christmas morning? What an absolute miracle. And then the binoculars really focused in, and I saw that the mistletoe was actually hanging off of Mr. Johnson's fat gut, which meant Mrs. Johnson was actually just sucking some cock. It was at that point I put the binoculars down and vowed to myself that I would never look through any optic magnification scope ever again. So to answer your question, that's why I'm pretty good with these iron sight snipers. Anyway, I don't lie to you guys. You get the shithouse guarantee. Here we can see the Pelington, top of the leaderboard right there. Most kills with that bad boy, 1.9 KD. You know, it's not too bad. It could be a lot worse. Scrolling down, we see the L96, 2.63 KD. Holy shit, hold on to your horses, but that's a story for another day. Let's get back to the Pelington here. Quite a beautiful piece of work, this sniper rifle wrapped in the try-hard sweat diamond camo, just the way we like it. So let's dress this bad boy up here, starting with the optics section. This is obviously going to be the no-brainer. We're going to slap on some iron sights to this bitch. Now the second attachment we're going to slap on this Pelington is arguably just as important. In the barrel section, we've got the 26.5-inch Tony Tiger barrel. Look at all those positives. Damage, fire rate, bullet velocity. I mean, it's an absolute no-brainer. In fact, the Pelington is pretty much shit until you unlock this. You might even find yourself playing hardcore just to unlock this attachment. Now the third must-have attachment for this Pelington, in my opinion, is going to lie in the ammunition section. We're going to put on the 7-round. We get a magazine decrease with the Tony Tiger barrel, so we've got to compensate here with a nice, good, clean 7-round easy attachment. Now it gets a little subjective with the remaining 2 choices. For the fourth attachment, I like to look into the rear grip section, looking at the airborne elastic wrap. I like the ability to aim while going prone, as well as the increased, or I should say decreased ADS time. I think this is a pretty good attachment. And for the fifth attachment, that one's a freebie. I can't really say that there's any attachment that you must have, so use your creativity, and I'm gonna let you guys pick which you think best suits you. Once you have your sniper rifle set up and with a little bit of practice, you'll be doming kids left, right, and center, no questions asked. This gun setup requires you to play quite an aggressive playstyle. If you're not up to that task, the L96 is maybe a more suitable weapon for yourself. But yeah, you really just want to get up in people's grills. You can see this dummy right here. He's got fucking tunnel vision through that scope of his. You know, I could have retied my shoelaces between that missed initial shot. And if you do find yourself struggling, because you know it happens to all of us here, there is one final solution that you can do in order to make this setup as effective as it truly can be, and that is simply just to get some LASIK eye surgery. Without the scope on this Pelington, it can be hard to see your enemies. And so just to kind of give myself the edge over the competition, I actually had an appointment there. I got some quick LASIK. In most cases, it's probably not covered by your HMO, so you know, sub $10,000 right out of pocket for the surgery. It really is a small price to pay once you just start fucking dummying these kids. I mean, FaZe is going to sign you to a big contract. You're going to be making millions like me on YouTube. It's pretty simple. If you have 50 wins on Warzone or you've got a higher than 2.0 KD, you can actually write it off as a business expense. So you can get a nice tax rebate for that surgery. Needless to say, I'm not eligible. But look at this shit right here. I've got no scope on my sniper, rocking the iron sights, and yet we've got some scope glare right there. So, you know, I saw that. I was pretty cheesed. You know, that's a big hindrance. You know, I understand I'm supposed to be up close and personal, and then that's not really a big deal. But sometimes I need to post up and teach these kids a lesson about respect and hit them across the map in the dome. And now, anytime I'm looking down the sights, I know that I've got a big flashlight shining on me saying, this is the asshole that's gonna take your scalp off. But anyways, I did some research and I found out that this scope glare in this game isn't actually attributed to this non-existent scope on my sniper rifle, but actually to the LASIK. You see, when you get LASIK and they burn that laser through your retina, it leaves behind a cornea that's just mangled and sharp jaded edges. Anyways, those sharp jaded edges end up refracting the light, giving off a new type of scope glare. So what I thought was just lazy dev development by Treyarch, you know, it turns out that actually I was just being an idiot and didn't understand how optics and light refracts and all that good shit. So my apologies to Treyarch for accusing them of being anything but the most hardworking and competent devs that this game has to offer. So with that being said, that's pretty much all I have to say today. This gun is very fun to use. You know, people gotta put 15 bullets into me, and here I am just posting up. One shot, good night, and you know, that's the game, really. It's gotten to the point where I basically can't even play core in this game mode just because of how high the time to kill is. So unless I'm using this sniper, I'm just going to be in hardcore cheesing people across the map, sitting in the corner, what I do best. But this gives me an opportunity to really stretch out my wings and fly like that guy just fucking experienced firsthand. Anyways, thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys next time. Alright, you guys take care. Oh, sit down, bitch.